Hello and welcome back to the Zany Zoroastrians. So, I've been thinking about what to do. Also, I've been noticing that the Byzantine Empire aren't nearly as weak as they were looking before. They've kind of just co-opted Sicily, basically. But I've been thinking about what we need to do about our liege, because really, our liege is becoming a little bit of an issue right now, because I think right now we would ideally like to be a king. We would like to have a king level title. This would allow us to have proper vassals, like duke level vassals, and that would solve all of our ongoing problems. However, obviously, we are underneath the most powerful king the world has ever seen. This guy, right here. He is insanely powerful as a king, because he has all the land of an emperor, which, just to be honest with you, doesn't really sit well with me. Now, how do we fix it? Well, is he part of the ruling dynasty? No, he is not. Is he anywhere in the line of succession? Well, that's difficult to tell, really. Let's just have a look here. No, there's Abbasids all the way down. How many Abbasids are there? 194 living Abbasids. Well, it's going to be very difficult to put him in power that way. Because ideally, one of the ways we can solve our problem is getting this guy to rule, like, to become an emperor. Like, if he's an emperor, we can become a king. Easy enough, right? We could try and make this guy independent. That would also potentially work. So if we could try and get this guy to be independent, that means he can make his own empire. Again, we can become a king. The only issue is the fact that, obviously, we have the Abbasids here, who are just a little bit of an issue. And also, we can't directly create factions above where we are right now. So how are we going to get this guy to be a king? It's a difficult question. The game does not support it very easily. What I want to have a look at is this Saoshyant. So, we can make vassal liege opinions lower. Now that's potentially pretty good. If I go and check the quadrarids, we can see his opinion of the Caliph is fairly good. So, what we might want to do is try and lower that, and then that might increase the chance that we get things firing. So if I sow descent here, I think that's going to help out. Now this is our twin, however. Do I want to send my twin into that much danger? What's the chances he gets discovered? 4% chance yearly, 26% chance yearly he causes issues. I'm going to take those odds. Yeah, in theory, he shouldn't really get caught within his lifetime, which works out fairly well for me. It's not impossible that he'll get caught, but in theory, he's not going to get caught. And why am I getting him off of fabricate claims? Because we don't need him. If we were going to attack this place right now, we can do a conquest. But I'm not going to do a conquest. This was the trade post, so we could potentially try and get some money that way. However, we also don't want to attack them right now, because right now, if we go and have a look at the packs, they're allied with these guys who we were just at war with. So not only do they have 10,000 men, they have another 1,000 men with somebody who has an income, who can then get mercenaries. So we're effectively against, let's say, conservatively 14,000 men, but these guys could probably hire even more. So let's say we're against about 17,000 men in total, as a rough estimate. I mean, obviously they may not raise up all the troops, but worst case scenario, we're kind of there. We have, right now, 4,000 men. 4,500, plus the amount that we can hire. And we can hire a fair amount. I mean, we have money, but we don't have that much money. We can't afford to completely overhaul our army with money, as in with mercenaries and things. So, yeah, it's not going to happen right now. We could also attack, right now, the Mid-Halabids, but you know what the issue with that is? Well, we're over our vassal limit and our domain size, and if we switch our focus in 2 years over to being, actually it's about a year and a half right now, but if we switch that over to being diplomacy, that's gonna fix our vassal problem. So if we die, everything's good. However, it's not gonna fix our domain size problem, and it's in fact gonna make it even worse. So we're in a little bit of a pickle as to that. What I can also do is switch our religion over. What does that do? Not a lot for us immediately. Maybe it gives us extra vassal limit size because we've got a +0 due to decadence. So maybe if we switch, that just means that we have like a plus, like a flat value from somewhere. But it could also just mean nothing at all as well. So maybe decadence only lowers your vassal limit. It doesn't actually raise it at any point. So we're in a bit of a pickle. There's not a lot we can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unpause, basically. Let things go on their way. Once we have full troops, that's when I'm thinking we may decide to switch our religion over. I don't want to switch it over until we're fully reinforced because, well, they could just attack us. So that's where I'm at with my thinking. Let's unpause. Let's make it go full speed. This person has finished their education. Now, I have just realized we have some people in our prison. We should probably deal with them. So let's just go through each one. A kin here. We probably don't need. I'll ransom him. Yeah. Okay. And the rest of them are all the same person. As in they're all ransomed to the same person. Don't need that guy. Don't know if he'd pay the ransom. No, he just doesn't like him. I could execute him. We'd lose piety for it. I think I'm just going to release him. Yeah, no reason to keep him around. He's not really that good anyway. We have Saoshyant here. Well, we can't see whether he'd pay, but if he pays, you know what? If they pay, they can have him, and then we'll think about whoever is left after that point. Let's just try that. Yeah, we'll get another 14 gold. Perfect. I think that guy has a lot of gold. How much does he have? Yeah, he has 400, so he's going to pay for all of these, so that'll probably be fine. Yep. And then pay. Yeah. So we got some money, which is okay. I can cope with that. How much are we making now? We're now making 33, which is just insanely good. So we'll just let our money go up. Build a little nest egg. Hopefully we get a good event from... Oh, our alliance broke down. Did he die? Our aunt was burned at the stake. Not great. Okay. What was I thinking there? Yeah, if we earn some more money, we can basically prepare ourselves for a war in the future. We're actually... Yeah, we just lost a few troops there. We're also in a position where we're building a lot of trade posts, so that's good. Supply limit. Yeah, we'll get some of that. Why not? Seems good. Gives us prosperity. My son has the flu. Okay. Well, if he lives, he lives. We are about to finish our trade posts. Council support. So this is Banu Tanim, or Tamim, and the reason why this is interesting, they have 9,000 troops. So if we accept their council support, we could potentially join this overthrow faction and bring in some more people. So they've got 1,000 troops and they are at 3% of the power. So if they're 1,000 troops, 3% of the power, this guy with 10,000 troops is going to be 30% of the power, right? And then us with 6,000 troops, well, let's say we're like 15% power, right? So we're adding an extra 45% there, so that would make it 48% of our liege's power. It's not bad. But do we really want to overthrow him? That doesn't really help us overthrowing him, does it? I mean, we can't join right now because the council's not discontent either. But, it doesn't really seem like enough. Yeah, it's not enough to do anything. The increased council power one's fairly cool, but again, not enough. I'm going to decline that for just now. We're laying low. My wife is not well. She also has the flu, except hers is worse. I was one of the first to saddle my horse and chase after the bandits who had stolen the zakat, the money collected to help the poor from our mosque. When I returned, exhausted and with filthy clothes, I was told the old imam had simply misplaced the zakat. My effort was appreciated. Okay. This child looks like they're getting a martial education. They have 2 positive things for it. We will give them a guardian. Guardian is going to be... That guy seems fantastic. Right. Perfect. Are we missing a court tutor? We are missing a court tutor. Okay. Who's our court tutor going to be? Oh, I think it's going to be this person. They're diligent, they're patient, they got reasonable stats. Oh, they're the wrong religion. I guess that means that the only person is Sadri then. Well, I mean, she's got shrewd. Never mind, she'll do. Sabah. Okay. Reasonable. Buy a favor. For 1,500 gold, you like a favor. Ooh. Your determination and hard work has paid off. Studying with Marzaban, you have learned several new languages to a decent level of fluency. This will surely increase your prestige at foreign courts. We get diplomacy and learning. It's not enough diplomacy to fix our problem with our vassal limit, but it's nice to have a little extra diplomacy, to be honest. That's a lot of money for a favor. It's basically double your money for a favor. Now, if we're not going to join a faction, we might as well take his money, right? He has 3,000. This then gives us a lot more money than he does. I accept. Yeah, I'm going to take that favor. We now have a ton of money to spend on whatever we want, and that puts us in a very good position for mercenaries going forward. Right. Layla insists that I help her get an old hat to fit. A very futile task because she's too big for it now, as I've already told her several times. Did I make her willful, or no child tells me what to do? No child tells me what to do. Layla thinks I'm mean for not helping. She even stuck her tongue out at me. Well, she's stupid. Yeah, obviously. The craftsmen you funded a couple of years ago have returned to tell you of their success. With your support, they were able to set up their business, and now it's one of the most profitable enterprises in Shiraz. City tax goes up. Ooh, and we get 100 gold. I like it. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began, you started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses. Your coffers seem to be filled to the brim more often than not. We get a stewardship. Now, what's great about getting that stewardship? Well, that means that we'll then be at 10 stewardship when we ditch this focus, which means that we should be at the exact same domain size, which means that we should be good in terms of like switching our focus, which is perfect. Arrange marriage. You'd like my sister and this person to marry. Did I agree to this already? They're not betrothed, so he is asking this out of the blue. It's not an awful marriage. He's already married to my aunts, so it just basically carries it on another generation. The only issue is that she is, of course, my only sister, and I don't have a lot of siblings. But I can't marry matrilineal anyway, so... yeah, sure, they can marry. Don't know what he wants to do with it. Oh, craftsmen have come to our court for an investment. Well, the last lot went so well, I'll do it again. Okay. All of these are about to finish, which is great. I'll just wait for them to finish here. Oh, another one about to finish. One's actually taking a little bit longer. Why is that taking longer? It's finished, oh, in 7 days. It's not that much longer. Father, father, calls Mohammed, pulling my arm, pleading me to play with him in his latest toy, completely oblivious to all the important work I'm in the middle of. Sometimes a kid can be insufferable. Well, I can increase his stats by being kind, so let's be kind. Yeah, increased his stats. Good. I didn't get kind, but that's okay. After decades of providing the county with building materials, the stone quarry in Avez has been shut down to no longer produces quality stone. Okay, fair enough. That one's finished. Oh, the middle bits look like they just expanded. Cool. Anyway, I think that now I'm going to switch my focus over. Now, family well, let's have a look here. Let's work it out. This focus, we get 3 from ruler diplomacy bonus, so it must be like half rounded down. So if we get an extra diplomacy, that would allow us to be fine. Domain size is still an issue. If we get 3 extra diplomacy, we should get an extra 2 on there. It means we can give away 1 there. I think actually, yeah. I think that will, if we get the 3 from carousing, that should allow our vassal limit to be 10, which means we can give away 1 of these and we can then make slightly more money. I can't switch. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to be family focused then. That's fine. I can't switch to the other one because of my religion. Might have been a good time to switch religion, but there we go. My wife is pregnant. Great news. That switched, but my vassal limit doesn't appear to have changed. War Declaration Sovereignty Law has now been passed for a liege, or is about to be passed. What's great is that means we can join factions. So we'll see what happens. News from China. The Jin Empire won their war. I'm just shocked. This isn't updated. Very annoyed. Okay, so that means we need an extra diplomacy from somewhere. At least our domain size didn't go down, but it's still annoying. I could scarcely believe it, but the pregnancy has made my wife look more beautiful than ever. Do you want to be chaste or do you want to be lustful? It doesn't really matter, does it? Let's go for chaste. Yeah. Cool. That's fine. Our learning is really high. Were we writing books? I think we didn't join the Hermetic Society. We could join it. We could also try and join the Mazdaki Faithful. I'm just going to join the Hermetic Society, I think. Fantastic. And then I am going to write a theorem paper. Ooh, okay. So I can make a decent effort, or I can make an extraordinary effort. It costs a lot of money, but it lowers our stewardship significantly. But in theory, that should give us... It could give us ambitious, which would be great. And it gives us... It's only for 1 year it's down for focusing on theorem paper. But it could be a high quality item. I didn't get ambitious, but still, high quality item chance is not bad. We also take an apprentice who's gonna be my twin. Wait, where is my twin? Why can he not be my apprentice? Twin! I wish you to be my apprentice. I guess he's just not. I guess maybe they have to be a member of my society? Maybe. Or... Yeah, or maybe he's a member of a different society. No, I'm gonna make my uncle my apprentice. That seems good. Right. Let's carry on like that. My liege, during my stay in Shiraz, I found a great philosopher who has agreed to help me with my studies to enhance culture in the region. With your permission, I suggest we employ him. Cultural tech points? I'll take it. That's fine. We have decadent relatives. I can ask him to straighten up. That's my twin right there. He's decadent. He is. Why is he decadent? What's up with him? Oh, it's just got the decadent trait. Okay. I could just ask him to straighten up. Yeah, let's ask him. My decadent twin refuses to change his sinful ways. I can declare him a kafir, which will give me a reason to imprison the degenerate, unless there is another way to get through to him. I will save his soul from the fires of Yahannam. Yeah, I'll present the best religious arguments. My twin was shaken by the strength of my pious arguments and promised to reform his ways, starting with a generous donation to charity. Well, isn't that nice? My liege's council is discontent. Okay. Still can't do anything about it, but is discontent. Why can I not join factions if my liege's council's discontent? I have a non-aggression pact with my liege. Oh, okay. Useful to know. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some humoral unbalance that is affecting her mood. Yeah, let's try and be kind again. Kind and charitable are fine. Let's try that. Didn't get it, but that's okay. Request council support. That's a no from me, but thanks for your interest. Okay, are we still gaining money? Yeah, not nearly as quickly, but we're still gaining money. It's because we've got minus 40% on our money here. If I hover over one of these, yeah, minus 39%. Close enough. Ooh, we have a son named Vaed. Okay. We've got massive recruitment drive in Shiraz. Doesn't really mean anything for us right now. It is finished! I have produced an entirely average paper on planets. It explores astrology, in particular the movement of planets and what this could be interpreted as. Now all that is left is to submit to my hermetic peers for review. I like how it says it's entirely average. Yeah, sure, I'll send it out. Let's see what he says. You're endorsing my work. Fantastic. And my uncle is also endorsing my work. Oh, this guy's not endorsing my work. He was not good enough. Another one said it's not good enough. Ooh, another person said it's good enough. It says 3-4-2 against. By my count. Success! Enough peers have endorsed my paper, and so the Order has accepted it into its library. As a result, my standing with the Order has increased measurably. So we got prestige, esoteric knowledge, and we also got our domain size back, because our negative went away. So now it's only a negative 19%, which isn't too bad. Yeah. So it didn't actually give us a theorem paper, but that's okay. What can I do at level 1? I can just write theorem papers. Okay. Well, that's fine. Do I want that to be something that we do a lot? Potentially, actually, yeah. Let's mark that one up as a special one. What's my bonus? Published a theorem paper, which is a 5-year thing. Okay. Seems fine. Absolutely fine. Oh, I should be building. I completely forgot to build in all 3 of these. Well, I can't build in that one, but Shiraz has more buildings to do. yeah, we'll get that medium mercenary garrison for the extra trade value, which seems great. And then Basra. Oh yeah, we can get some in here as well. Yeah, let's get that one. The medium mercenary and garrison. Nice. Right. Well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.